Welcome everybody to Seniors Food and Life. That's Marie, I'm Tom. We're doing this on Tom Garvey, the Keto Cook, on that channel because we don't have enough subscribers on Seniors Food and Life, and it wouldn't bring it up. So just wouldn't let us do it. So just bear with us, when it comes to that. So hope everybody's doing fine. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
You got to speak up.
I'm doing good, but hot.
Not that good. I'm not that deaf. And you know what? Yesterday was the end of May, and it it was 108 degrees yesterday. I mean, that's ridiculous. I mean, just this early on, that means one thing. What?
It's hot.
No, it's going to be worse. It's going to be a ugly, 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 ugly summer.
Yep.
But what are you going to do? I mean, we chose to live out here.
In the desert where it's
And that's
hot.
Yeah. And what do we need? Water.
Water.
So yeah, I mean, it's completely crazy. So what we're doing here right now is we're going to go over some things we haven't been on in a long time, and we just want to go over a few things about Maria. We got to talk about maybe your attitude. Maybe I think you have a bad attitude when it comes to people.
What are you talking about?
Well, just like I'm saying. I mean, you're really quick to fly off the handle of things, and
Yeah, that Tom Garvey.
it's completely crazy. So I don't even know if we're live here. I got to go over here and see what's cooking.
I don't know.
I don't see us up here. All right, well, we'll see what happens. Maybe this might be for nothing, but let me get out of here. All right, so.
You lost us.
No, we're up there. There's just two people. I just can't see anybody on the comments. Let me bring up the comments right here. Bat, what's up there, Mr. Bat? How you doing?
There he is. Hi.
Okay, Big Matt, what's up, brother? I ain't seen you in the dog's age. How you been? Hope everything's right. No, I did see one shirt. You were sitting in a little car that you were trying to get your buddy there to buy for you. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. How's the weather, Matt, in Texas right now? Is it raining or? I think you were supposed to get some bad weather. Anyway, lately I've been the traffic out here has been crazy. We have a lot of people that are moving here from out of state, and they got that like lollygag attitude. Not like me. Get there where you got to get there. And I have a lot of patience. Nothing really bothers me, right?
Yeah, right.
And the older I get, the crazier my attitude is like nuts. So I'm good, and yeah, I know, man. Whew.
And it's just the beginning.
Yeah, you're welcome, Matt, because you know what we get, you're gonna get right down the line. So I'm trying to keep my cool out here as far as with the weather, but I mean driving wise. I mean, just to go a mile down the road is like the people are just like completely nuts. I never seen anything like it in my life. And here's the other thing. Nobody cares about nobody else. I mean, It's just there was a guy who had his phone, and we were going to the store. And like I said, we don't travel far. A couple miles from the house, and that's it. This guy didn't even look at the lights, and had his phone up and walked across the street.
Yep.
People blowing the horns, and all he did was shoot everybody the bird and kept on walking. I mean, I don't know. It's just
No respect.
It's just completely crazy. So, how's your garden growing?
Very slow.
You're nuts, Lance. You're completely nuts. How you doing, buddy?
Hi.
We'll see you later on. Anyway, we fought all winter to get a little bit of a like herbs and stuff like that. We got a couple tomato plants, some pepper plants, and basil. We had a rough time growing basil until the weather changed. I mean, I even bought a grow light, stuff like that. Yep. My neighbors must think I'm growing pot or something, but which ain't a bad idea. But in the same token, though, we tried all winter, and they'd come up a little bit and then die. So now we finally got a couple nice size basil plants, and it's 108.
Yeah.
Come on.
I gotta keep watering and spritzing them.
Gunga Din goes out twice, 3 times a day to keep 'em water. Because I don't know if anybody have ever experienced this type of heat as far as, well, we all are going through it. But I mean, this is like a lifestyle out here. I mean, last year it was 120 degrees. I mean, you could hold meat at that. I mean, you can barbecue, up stuff and just put it in the oven and leave it outside and hold it. It's completely crazy. But like I said, we chose this. So for some odd reason, I can't see if I'm up on YouTube. So you chat, and I'm gonna go look here. How's your channel going, miss?
It's getting there. I need watch hours, but my subs are up.
That's good. That's
I got
good.
a lot of stories. 200 stories already on, and more coming.
Wow, that's wild. I don't see it here.
Well,
I guess I got to go to here.
I have no idea what you're doing.
This is I haven't been live in I don't know how long. I mean, it's just I'm trying to keep going live. Here we go. Bingo.
Yeah, they were on.
There we are.
Okay.
We're up
Get
there.
back to the picture.
Okay, hold on.
So what are you cooking today?
Nothing. What do I look like? The chief cook and bottle washer here?
No, I'm the bottle washer. No matter who cooks, I wash the dishes.
Yeah. And if I do the dishes, she wants to go back over them again. So.
Because you do lickety-split.
So I just let you handle that end of it. I mean,
Well, you cook, I don't care.
Yeah.
I eat, you cook.
Yeah, we need sage. I got sagebrush out here, though. I mean, and here's the funny thing.
No, that's not the same sage. That's different sage.
Well, what kind
This is eating sage. That's tumble sage.
Where do you think it comes from? Tumble sage. Tumbleweed.
Tumbleweed.
Jesus Christ, unbelievable. What's funny, what I was getting to, what's funny out here is we got rosemary. They have hedges. I mean, all along the property is all rosemary that's growing.
They say it's for bugs.
Yeah.
It reflects bugs. It kills them or whatever.
I don't know. Hey, Lance, how's the fish going? I haven't been tuning in to see what was going on. Let's see. What else we got cooking here? Anyway, so the reason why we come on here and we're calling this Get Off Our Lawn, Off My Lawn, is that I'm Mr. Lunacy. What's up, Al? How you been? How was yesterday at Rick's place? I sent a few pictures and stuff. I wish more people would have taken.
He's driving, so I can't tell you.
Okay.
Doing well. Okay, good.
You're driving back home. Okay, no problem. I was hoping that more people would put up videos on it. I know Simon put some stuff up on there. Good cause, really is. I feel bad for Rick, I really do. Anyway, the reason why we're doing this is because the older I'm getting, the crankier I'm getting. What the frig is that all about?
He's always been cranky.
No, I have not ever always been cranky. The fact of the matter is that just the other day, we got people moving in and out of here right now. And this lady comes pulling up, right? Parks almost sideways, almost hit my car. And I went out. I said, "What are you doing?" And she said, "I got this under control. Go back in the house."
Wrong answer.
Well, and I'm trying to keep my blood pressure down, trying to keep all this stuff going. Not happening. So, I don't know. Does it come with age, just to being a cranky old bastard, or I don't know. I really don't know. But anyway, so the whole theme of this is get off my lawn. We're going to try to do at least once or twice a month, just come up and chat with everybody and try to get to my, like I said, this is on Tom Garber, the Keto Cook, because it won't let me go live on Seniors Food and Life. So that's why it's coming up this way here. What's up? Hello, people. Bud Files, what's up? How you doing?
Simon. Okay.
Back, Bud Files. Yes, I can. What's up there, Simon? How you been? That was pretty good, pretty cool yesterday. With by the way, how was the food? I was looking at some of them chicken wings and stuff. I see Mr. Grumpus was there. And, a lot of people. CJ was there. There was a whole bunch of people.
Get off. Yes. Get off my lawn.
I shake more than that, Simon.
It's not as fist he shakes.
Yeah. I go out. Never mind. Not the time or the place to say that. Anyway, everybody know Bud File, right? Bud Files. They got a great channel. Really is nice. So, like I said, yesterday was 108. Day before that was, I guess, 102, 104. Way too early. This is like September weather. You know what I mean? Going in at least into maybe July would start. So you'd have 100, maybe 90 something degrees. But right off the bat, 108. Now, they say it's going to have a cool down. When they, out here in the desert, they say it's going to have a cool down. It's going to be like 92 and stuff like that. So.
But Florida was like that too.
But see, this is a dry heat, all right?
And Florida's a wet heat.
I hate when people say that to me. Well, actually, it's a dry heat. Heat's heat, no matter how you add it up.
Yeah.
And you stick your finger in boiling water. It's a wet heat, right? Why are you looking at me like that, boy?
When are you going to get the grill out?
I'm not going to cook in 108-degree weather. I mean, come on.
I'll come out with a fan.
So I just did for a podcast coming up in a week, not this week, but not following week, about I was talking about clickbait and and keto and stuff like that. How all these different channels, they're making stuff it's keto friendly and stuff. But the big thing was what I wanted to do, and what I did was talk about grilling. I miss my grills. That's one thing I do miss. Moving from a house to an apartment, I miss all the grills and stuff that I had, and just cooking out. Back in the day, I used to cook every day on the grill, every day, and I loved it. I really did. Especially getting done in the restaurant at night, come home 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning from the business. I would go outside. I felt like a hamburger. You know what I mean? And I put a little bacon on it. Cook a little bacon on the grill and make a nice hamburger and stuff. And I would hear the neighbor, for crying out loud, knock it off.
They would come over with plates. What's cooking?
So, but that was the theme of it. But I got a little lost with. I'm getting real aggravated with clickbait and stuff like that, just to people to get views and subscribers and stuff. But that's neither here nor there. I don't know what kind of grilling you're going to do this year, especially with the meat prices and stuff. Mm-hmm. It's nuts. It's completely crazy here.
Grilled vegetables.
Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to fly that way with it, or
they're even expensive.
Yeah, everything's going through the roof. Everything's going through, and the problem is, even with getting fresh produce and stuff. So when California had the floods and the fires and all that stuff, okay, even with the rain, even with the rains and stuff like that, Mexico gets hit with it too. So I mean, that's why all the prices go up. I don't know. Let's see. Hey, Ginger, how you doing? Let's see.
Everybody's saying hi.
Yep. Ginger bat. That's not Gary. That's another bat. This is yeah. How you doing, Ginger? How's your weather up there? Okay, it's getting hotter and stuff. I just watched your video the other night about taking care of the chickens and stuff.
Yep.
That's a good-looking rooster. I would hate that. What?
I got it funny. I was watching Ginger's video, and I had it on. You were still sleeping, and the rooster started crowing. I was gonna put it by Tommy's ear. Wake up!
That's too funny. That's
yeah, her
funny.
chickens are nice.
Yeah.
I'm scared of chickens.
Ginger has a nice setup.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has a really nice setup in. You're in North Georgia.
Yeah, a lot of rain in Georgia.
Marie's sister is there. She is.
Anna?
I can't.
Starts with an A. So
yeah, I can't think of the name of it right now. Mr. Greg, what's up, brother? How you doing? Another good channel right there. Another barbecue man.
Yeah, little barbecue.
He did some peaches the other day. Come out really come out nice. And there again. All right. It's just not my point with the podcast was, it's just not briskets and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, you can do a whole host of stuff on it. And the thing I said about keto on it was to just watch the rubs. Watch what kind of barbecue sauce and stuff on there. And there's a whole host of stuff that you can do without using barbecue sauce. There's all different types of stuff. Let's see who we got here.
Ginger says her rooster is sweet. Okay. I remember a rooster that wasn't sweet. Jumped on me.
The ducks are hysterical.
Oh, the little ducks.
And you get my sense of humor, Ginger. I was going to say,
Orange sauce.
duck.
Ginger also has piggies. Pigs.
There's another one. I went, ooh. Look at them piggies.
You're not supposed to watch that.
Too funny. So,
78. Ooh.
what is it?
Hot, but I'm sure
It's
78
78.
is nothing for you.
No,
But no, it's 101 right now.
78. I
That's
would need
cool.
long johns on.
Yeah,
That's
that's comfortable.
Yeah. But you know what? I mean, a couple people I talked to about, well, I'm getting out of here. I'm going to move. Where are you going to move to? I mean,
Yeah.
the prices of everything are through the roof, and I don't see any different place. Or if you do move someplace, you know, 100 miles from a store or something like that. So, yeah, we're staying here. And the funny part about it is, people say to us, "Oh, you live in Vegas. Oh, you must go down to the Strip quite a bit." I ain't been to the Strip probably in 2 years.
No.
I mean, any casinos out by us, whatever. And when I was playing in a band, and we played in one place and everything, so I sort of gave that up. It just was sort of not getting in the way, but I can see the handwriting on the wall, me humping the drums in and out to a place and stuff like that. Hey, I'm getting old, you know? The hell you laughing at? Anyway, so I sort of ended it, and I'm kind of glad that I did, because more practical stuff for my age, wind up getting hurt doing something I shouldn't have no business doing anyway. So
I got a question. What does that duck egg taste like compared to a chicken egg?
it's stronger.
Ginger says she's got ducks for the eggs, not to eat.
Okay, yeah, no, duck eggs are really good. Duck eggs have
They're big.
maybe a little bit bigger than chicken eggs, but no, they have a great taste, and they're much stronger.
Do
They're
you
much stronger.
quack after you eat them?
Well, when you go to open the
crack
eggs,
'em,
you
they
quack
quack.
them. Yeah, you quack them, and
Sorry, Ginger.
they
A little ducky humor.
So I guess Ginger got her garden going. I mean, you've been into it pretty much now.
Our place reminds me of our North Carolina.
Yeah, it really does.
She does the things that we used to do.
Yeah, it really does.
That's why we enjoy your channel.
The whole thing is, once we hit that certain age right now, when we moved here, I looked at her and I said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it in an apartment. I really don't know. And I could see the look on her face, just like the look she has right now, looking at me. Okay. And now you couldn't get me out of here. You couldn't get me out of here with a shotgun. Something goes wrong. Hello. Matter of fact, in my one video I did, the maintenance man come in to change the filter. And I tell you what, he's a nice guy. So I said, "Come over here. You're gonna get in the video." "Who, me in the video?" "Yeah, come on." And he got in there. It was pretty funny.
Waving. Hi.
He got all down. He went, "Adios," and out the
Yeah.
door he went. It was pretty funny.
I do miss the house a little bit, but then I don't. Get off your lawn. Yeah. Now we have rocks. We don't have lawn.
Yeah. And that's the that's the other scary part about here is they took whatever grass was here. They took out.
Yeah.
Some spots they put in artificial turf and then put more stone and stuff down in there because of water.
Yeah.
The reservoirs are really down. I mean, all the rain and snow they had north of us trickled down, but that water's gone already. You can see
It goes in the air too. It's so
Yeah.
hot. It's cooked.
Yeah.
They did put some nice plants, and they had like a water system, but just a little bit.
Yeah.
I love how you include the maintenance guy. Yeah, that was fun. He didn't know what to do. Hi. Yeah, we don't get that much company, so when the maintenance guy comes, come here.
Get in here.
Get in the video. Oh. So what's everybody doing for summer?
I'm gonna sweat. That's
I
what I'm
go to the
doing.
pool. It's open, but it's gonna be too hot. It's like going in a sauna or something.
What do I got here?
What are you doing? Oh, you're reading. No dead air. Want me to sing?
Yeah. Okay. No. No. Don't sing.
Oh, come on.
Edith, don't sing. No
How do
singing.
I wake you up in the morning?
Yeah, I tell you, it's like a nightmare.
Good morning.
But she starts in the other end of the apartment, and I can hear her coming through with that high-pitched voice. Unbelievable.
Yes, his music on his videos is very good. And he's put a couple on mine. He's the music man, dash chef.
Recovery from...
Oh, knee surgery. Hope
Oh.
you're doing better.
You know what? I actually feel your pain. What'd you have done? You complete knee replacement injury, or? We just said they wanted to do that on me, and then finally, I was so glad. I was so glad that the doctor said no. We're not going to do it,
No.
and we'll other ways we'll do it.
I was so glad. Because then I have to cook and do everything. Oh, total. Ooh.
Oh,
Well,
good
I hope
God.
you heal up fast.
Wow, my God.
Everybody's getting something replaced.
Yeah, that's the new trend, I guess. Everybody, instead of, I don't know, it's crazy. And there again, I mean, you know, with the doctors, we just went to the doctors, and you know, me doing keto and stuff like that, I lost a bunch of weight and stuff. I'm feeling pretty good, but then I cheat here and there, and with the other channels, I'm the first one to admit it. And we eat, you know, sometimes we'll have some potatoes or whatever. I'll make breads, pizzas, whatever. But I can feel it. I can feel the pain. Ninja, I had an injury on my knee, and it was the same leg I broke back in 2014. I broke it in 4 places plus my ankle, 3 or 4, whatever it was. But they had to put screws and stuff in it like that, so I don't walk correctly. I walk my foot's crooked anyway. So that was the main reason. That's the only thing that saved me from getting a total knee replacement. So I got a couple shots here and there, but changing up the diet and stuff, not to get into that thing, but it really helped me. But then once I started junking, I fell off the stage playing in the
Yeah,
band.
he did.
I mean, I took a boom, down I went. I mean, it was horrible. But there again, you know, you got to take care of yourself. I hope you take care of yourself with it, and
Take it easy, though.
yeah, because that's
Rush it.
boy, I tell you, that was a hard time for me.
For you. What about? Having a cheat every day once in a while is not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean,
Cheat
I
day.
just went off. I did a whole. How can I say it? This is why it gave me the brainstorming. Get off my lawn. I did a whole thing about clickbait. Okay, how different channels. Okay, especially with keto or carnivore, they put up. That one guy put up, and it, I mean, made me laugh at first, but then it pissed me off because what is this clown doing? Carnivore mac and cheese. Now, what does carnivore mean? Okay, what does it mean? Just meat.
Yeah, meat.
Okay.
Meat is meat.
This one clown was making macaroni or mac and cheese. Get the frig out of here. Okay, so that's to me is the clickbait about it. And if people have a serious problem, especially with type 2 diabetes or whatever, all right, and they see this, oh, I can have that. No, you can't. You know, it's just crazy, unbelievable.
Yes, I'm still recovering that. Let me see. We didn't.
Shifting some soil. Hey, how you doing? How you been? Haven't seen you in a long time. We just popped up here because this was supposed to go on Seniors Food and Life. They wouldn't let me put it up, and so it went to my other account. So we're just gonna roll with it, and I'm gonna try to fix it this week. and go from there. I mean, we only have, what is it, 249, I think, subscribers on that. And for some odd reason, they want you to go live with it. I don't get it, but.
Yeah, but you used to go live in the beginning when you didn't have that many people.
Yeah, but not with regular macaroni and cheese. This guy made an altered. He used chicken. I mean, it was a mess. But the thing about it was they used shredded cheese. Store bought. Okay, which is loaded with potato starch, so it don't cling together. That'll kick you right out of ketosis. It'll kick you right out of, if you have the type 2 and everything else like that. It'll goof you up. But I agree, brisket mac and cheese normal is fantastic. But you can't. I just don't like the idea of that, because if somebody is in deep trouble or well overweight and is looking for the right thing to do, and somebody just goes off and does something completely asinine that has nothing to do with the right way of doing it. The way and I've blown smoke or anything like that, but the way I cook it, I don't tell you. I just say here it is. Mostly some kind of meats, pork, chicken, and some sort of vegetable to go along with it, and that is clean keto right there. So, anyway.
What is flour, meat, mac and cheese?
4.
Oh, 4 meat, mac and cheese.
Oh, no.
My glasses are bad. That's
Yeah, I can't see. I mean, get off my lawn. That was a bird. So what are we going to do for the summer? We're just going to hang out here, or
I'm going to write more stories. You're going to cook more, and I'm going to clean more.
We go up to the pool once in a while.
Yes,
and
I do. Pool.
And it's funny because it's 55 and older where we live, and they have it's really set up really nice. The pool is fantastic, but they also have a hot tub, okay, and really 108 degrees yesterday, and they have a hot tub. I call that over 55 crock pot.
Yeah, we don't do crock pot.
I mean, you see these shriveled up little ladies get into there and they come out and they look like a prune.
Actually, nobody goes to the pool. I'm in there for hours by myself. So
yeah,
that's good. I don't want to talk to nobody.
The big thing out west here is, especially in Las Vegas and the surrounding areas, people still work. So there's people here that are still either working in the casinos or whatever, but they don't bother one another. There's very rarely if a neighbor comes and knocks on the door, okay. Versus living in Florida. When we lived in Florida, it was like Grand Central Station. If somebody knocking on the door, hey, how you doing? What's going on? Or do you have this? Or do you have that? Here, that's not the case.
Yep.
So for them to socialize up at the pool and stuff is like, wow. It's people very rarely talk to you. You say hello, and they just don't say anything. Mr. Chef, what's up, brother? How you been? Nice to see you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Stay cool.
Yeah.
He's
Chef is in Arizona. Yeah.
Okay, you got our weather then.
And for some odd reason, sometimes Arizona and New Mexico, especially Arizona, gets hotter there than here.
Huh.
With some stuff.
We're in the valley.
Yeah, but they're in the valley. It gets really, really hot in Arizona. So, how's the little chef doing?
Everybody say hi.
Is she in college yet?
Yeah, she must not be little chef anymore.
The last time we seen her, holy crap! I don't know, but we just popped up here for a little bit to see, get our sea legs with. We're going live on that one channel, but obviously it didn't show up. So.
No, we couldn't do it.
But
that's okay. We still have the channel if you want to go see it.
Yeah, you need watch hours bad, don't you?
Yeah.
And since I need it on the Sunday Dinner Chef, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. We're I started another channel. Since I stopped playing in the bands, I changed the one music channel I had, and I changed that over to another one. Fire, Cook, Eat, and Repeat. That I'm making a cookbook with. So I'm only doing one a month, and the theme to that is name that recipe that I did for that day. Okay, so so far I did 2 of them, and it's different stuff, different combinations of stuff that I put together, and we're gonna name it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm in the process of making a digital cookbook, and then to go and have it printed another way. So.
Okie smoky. Hello.
Thank you, appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Okay. So
that cookbook, they name the dish, and you tell the title of the dish, and you tell
their
them
name.
with their name.
With their name. They're the one who come up with the name of it.
Yeah,
So they'll be in the cookbook.
And it's only once a month.
Yeah, I do it once a month.
Yeah.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a digital one to put up so everybody can look through it, but then I'm going to have it printed.
Oh, okay.
But in a different way. Let's put it that way. So.
Yeah, we'll see how that works.
You sound like my mother now. We'll say, can I go to the store? We'll say. Sit back, put your
He
seatbelt on.
does so much stuff, he makes me dizzy. And he tries to teach me. I'm like an old dog. I don't learn very well.
Ay, ay, ay. One day I'm making a video, okay? And by the way, I got a new camera, so
Yeah.
things are working out a little bit better. I didn't. This one's not going to go into the soup, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But I got a new camera, get it all set up, and I'm getting ready to go, and she just comes lollygagging through the kitchen like, what are you doing?
I photobombed you.
More than once, more than once. Talk about get off my lawn. Get off my kitchen.
Yeah, but I have to clean up, so I gotta come in there.
When I'm done.
And also, you see my hand in your videos. Cleaning.
And another thing, I'm getting ready. I just got finished. I had a lot of problems with one dish I'm doing, and I got the film going, but I turned my head to do something, but when I was editing it, I see her hand come through, grab something, and pull it back away again. I wasn't looking. I said, Jesus, crying out loud. Unbelievable. I tell you one thing that we're having a rough time with this year is the dust.
Allergies. Oh.
Man, oh man. I mean, I've never, ever had problems like that with dust. You know? I mean, actually, when it rains
We're in
here...
a desert, it's sand.
Oh, will you stop with that desert?
You know, the Dust Bowl?
Yeah.
Whatever they call it.
Hello. Unbelievable. So yeah, things are going pretty well for us. I mean, I'm getting grumpier by the day, and I don't like it. I really don't like it. I like talking nice to people and the whole bit. But when somebody mouths off or I'm not used to I'm not used to that. And then I get my ugly side up and I hate it. I really don't like it. But anyway, my fingers have been getting a lot of workouts lately. Driving, and it's getting crazy. I don't know, Chef, by you. I don't know if you're still here, but over at where you are at, you get a big influx from California and stuff out where you are.
They probably are. Everybody's moving.
It's nuts. It's really hard to deal with. And the whole idea is, even with the food prices that are going up and up and up and up, so the more people that come in, rents are going up. And so coming in from the West Coast to where we are, and these people here are all going to Texas. Saddle up there. Saddle up there, Simon.
A lot of people are doing that little house or their own little thing in the desert.
Yeah, they're just flat out nuts. I mean,
that's got to be tough.
I watched the guy the other night. He even with a camper, all right, in the desert, and he's from Las Vegas. They bought a big trailer. The guy must have come into some kind of money. They're young, him and his wife. And what they did was they moved out there and they're planting trees. They dug a well, all right? Had a well. A guy come in to dig a well. I was like, whoa, okay? 30 grand, $30,000 to drill a well that could go dry at any time. I mean, just there again, the videos for the entertainment and stuff like that. But they're serious about it, so.
Ginger said, Jesus, get off my property. You have those dogs, so let them chase them away.
We're getting that
You
too.
got the chickens too, let the chickens out. I'm gonna get that too. Yeah.
No, I understand that, and I understand why they're moving out, Chef. But the whole idea is that, I mean, the amount that are coming over right now. I have nothing against that. I mean, people can move. We move. Look where we moved from. We went from Jersey to North Carolina to Florida to out here.
Yeah.
So I get that, but just the influx. It's amazing to me how fast. When I lived in Texas, when we moved into Texas, way back when, that was a big boom, and then went bust. You know, it was horrible to see.
Well, Jersey's very crowded now too.
I would never go back there.
Yes.
I haven't been back there. We've been getting out of there, what, 22 years, 23 years?
Yeah,
Nope. Nope, I wouldn't go back. I ain't leaving here. We're here. I mean,
How about a desert island?
that's on the strip. You go down there. And that's the other thing about living out here. I mean, we get to the point where people save their money to go on a cruise.
Yeah.
Okay, I see that. But here, I can get in a car and drive 6-7 miles, okay? Walk through one casino into the other casino, and like New York, it goes on and on and on with different shops and stuff. We can go to the pool, go to buffets, the whole bit. But the whole next best thing is get in a car and come back home.
Yeah.
That's the nice thing about
Well, we
it.
don't do that too much anymore. We did a little bit when we moved down here.
Yeah.
But then it got tiring and too many people.
Yeah.
They got traffic I guess wherever you go, there's going to be traffic. But they're so nasty.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell? They get mad at me when I give them the finger. I don't understand that. Why they're mad at me.
We're from New Jersey. We're the ones that are supposed to be nasty, not them. They're supposed to be nice.
Get off my lawn. Too funny.
I don't drive.
Yeah, I know.
Because I would be the nastiest one out there.
Marie, last time you drove, I had to get a crowbar to get your hands off the wheel.
I drove it last in Florida. I didn't drive here at all.
Yeah, and I didn't see you for 4 hours. You only went 2 miles.
Oh, tell them the funny about
Tell.
Bricktown.
Oh.
This is New Jersey, and I'm used to New Jersey driving.
So we went and we moved to it's like a peninsula. So we had water on either side of us. Okay, and so this place was really nice. Right? We lived on Princeton Avenue. So I was already home from work, and I'm waiting for her to come home, and and I see her car, and there wasn't that much traffic on this road.
No.
Okay. Well, all of a sudden I see the car go right past the driveway. Okay, she missed it. Now, strike one. Next thing you know, back the other way. Missed it again. All right, 3 times. 4 times.
4 times.
4 times. I had to go out there and go like this in the street. Turn here.
We just moved in.
Bullshit.
And I don't know what happened. So the next day I wrote on the, what do you call that thing? The pole. The telephone
pole. I
put 609 in
8.
a glowing
8.
Yeah, in a glowing light. So when I go by, I can see the number.
So.
But when I was driving by, I wouldn't look at the house. Oh, because I knew he was looking at me.
No. It gets better. So we're out here now, okay? So we needed to get something from Sprouts. So right next to Sprouts is
The Pet Smart.
Pet Smart is right next door, okay? I let Marie get out of the car to go to Sprouts, okay? Where did she walk to? PetSmart. But she caught on what she was doing, all right, and turned around and started walking past me. Now I'm still parked there. She walked past me with her head turned the other way, wouldn't look at me to make sure I didn't notice what she did. I mean,
he catches me every time.
But
How about when I got in the wrong car?
We're in Florida, okay? So a group of us went out to eat. We would do that every once in a while. Everybody get together, and we would pick a spot and go out and have dinner somewhere. Well, we're walking out, and my car was like 1 car away from this van. These people were coming out, and the guy opened the door, and the van door on the other side opened up, on the passenger side, opened up. Wing nut. She gets in the van. I'm looking at her, and everybody's looking at me, and I'm saying, I have no clue. Okay?
You should take her away.
And then she went like this. Oh. Gets out of the car, comes over by me.
Yeah, you gotta watch me. You never know where I'm gonna end up.
Nothing to drink. She didn't have nothing to drink. No. And this is just pure, whoo.
This is just me.
So, I mean, that's, right now what we're doing is, it hit me hard. It hit me hard this year, turning 70, and just all the things that we did, all the things that I want to do. Mind says, yeah, and the body says, what are you, drunk? You can't do that. So it just works out to the point where right now, do you really want to do this? Do you, that's why I stopped playing in the band, because that was it was more tiring than anything. Okay, and besides, I'm in bed by 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy that we both, Marie busy with her channel. I'm busy putting the stuff together that I do. We go to the store. We'll go to the pool. Very rarely do we go anywhere anymore. Yeah, I mean, just, I don't know, just...
He asked, you want to go out? No.
Well, you know what it is? We did that. We
did so much. We used to work so late.
Especially in the restaurant. I mean, that was... I mean, we would go... we would think of nothing to go get in a car and drive into the city and be there 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, And at that time, she was working 2 jobs and then go to get ready and go to work. I mean, stuff.
That was hard.
Crazy.
But we were younger then.
That seems like 150 years ago.
It was 150. No, maybe 200 years ago.
Wow.
We did a lot.
Yeah, my high school, they just, 2 years ago, was the 50th. It was the 50th reunion. And the funny part about it, half the class is dead.
Yeah.
A lot of them bit the bullet early.
No cauliflower rice, Bat.
It's cauliflower that has been riced. It is not rice. It's cauliflower.
And they said up here, ain't no bread keto.
And she's right. I mean, that boy, does that piss me off.
Yeah.
I just watched the guy the other day, and that was my reg coming up in 2 weeks, is about, the clickbait, like I said before. This one joker, he got up 0 carb. I mean, the clickbait on the thumbnail and stuff. 0 carb dish that's coming up. Everything he had carbs in it. I mean, what are you doing?
Maybe it was water bread.
And I feel bad. I feel bad for people, like I said, who are overweight, who are really trying hard.
But it's been happening all this time. Every diet has a clickbait kind of thing. Yeah, they didn't call it clickbait, they just call it lying.
Yeah, but what happens with that is because they're running out of stuff to make.
I mean, in the old days, all those pills and what's that, Slim Fast stuff and
that stuff was killer.
What's the stuff your mother used to do?
Weight Watchers.
Weight Watchers.
Yeah.
It's good for a while, but then you get it back double your weight.
Yeah.
And what does it do to your stomach? I used to do I did every diet you could think of.
Yeah.
And it hurt.
This is the only thing that really actually worked for me. Hey, don't forget, at one point I was like 340, 335.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like an accordion.
So this even going to the doctor, and I don't want to get deep into this, but even going to the doctor is like, they're looking for something. Okay. Mr. Garvey, when was the last time you smoked? I said, smoke what? Let's clarify what you're talking about here, what I smoke, right?
Yeah.
Kidding around. Cigarettes. I said, well, 17 years ago as I quit, and then as soon as I quit, I wound up with bladder cancer. Mm-hmm. Okay, so, well, you know what? You may qualify to get this chest scan. Okay, going to look. They're looking for something, all right? So I said, why would I do that if I'm feeling right? I can breathe pretty good, the whole nine yards. I said, I don't get it, okay? Then they send us boxes to poop in to go and get get that checked. I'm getting to the point where I don't trust nobody.
Nope.
Okay, So if they can't sell me or can't get me on any more pills and stuff, so now we're going to look for something. I'm going to be 71 years old. That ship sailed. Okay. I don't know what I got left or anything else like that. Let me live my life the way I want to live my life, plain and simple. That doesn't make any sense.
But they want you to take all these tests that you don't really need. They're looking for something, but when you really need it, they don't want to give it to you. Like if something's wrong with you and you're asking them, they're like, well, you got to check with your insurance.
Well, you went right in there. They make her come same appointment when I go. Because I questioned the guy. I mean, I was in there with him, we were in there 20 minutes, half hour before they even got to you.
Yeah.
And by the time I got done with him, he looked at her and said, "You're good."
I am good.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with her.
The funny thing is when you go in and they're asking you, can you get up, can you get down, did you fall, did you do this? And then they give you this piece of paper and say, draw the clock. Tell them what I did.
First of all, it's the round clock with the dot in the middle, and it tell you to draw the clock. Okay, so she did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 12 on that one side of the paper. And I looked at her. I said, "What are you doing?" "It's the clock."
I have look
You know,
at a regular
what she
clock
said?
anymore.
She said, "I have a digital clock." Told the girl.
This time I was good.
Yeah.
What's-
I look at things now. I mean, some things really piss me off, but yet I laugh at a lot of things. We get done at the end of the day, and we'll laugh our asses off about different stuff, and not making fun of people or anything like that. Nothing that way, but just silly stuff that happens to me. I'm Murphy, okay? If anything's going to go wrong, you're looking at the guy it's going to go wrong with. I could be. I mean, out here, I've never seen this before, okay? Maybe you have, but I go to Walgreens, okay, for prescriptions that I'm on. Go to Walgreens, and it's like 12:30, and they got this looks like a garage door, and next thing you know, it starts going, I'm next in line. And this thing starts going down. They're closing for lunch for 30 minutes.
Yeah, they don't have like a shift that takes over.
Yeah, nobody takes.
Everybody goes.
Everybody goes to lunch.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's by you guys or not, but I mean, why me? I'm that guy.
Yeah.
But
I don't know.
it's insane. It really is insane. And even going to the shop, even going food shopping. I go to one place now that it's a half-assed restaurant supply and open to the public type of thing. So that's where I get my big cuts of meats and stuff like that. And you be walking down the aisle, and the other day the lady had the cart sideways, almost like a roadblock, and she's standing there staring, looking at stuff back and forth. And I'm standing behind her waiting.
Yep.
And I could feel the pressure going up, ready to explode. And she'll say, "Come on, let's go this way. Let's go over here."
Not for nothing. Bye.
NBL, what's up, brother? Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. This was a quickie
Florida night.
to jump up.
What do you call it?
Spur of the night. Oh, boy.
That's another thing. He doesn't understand me sometimes.
Well, you might as well be from Yugoslavia for crying out with some of the stuff you come out with. Holy crap.
Fly of the night. Spur the moment.
Bingo! I'll take door number 3, sir. Unbelievable. But, I mean, that's how our days go. I mean, just we haven't been tinkling with the wines or anything like that lately.
Nice beer now and then, though.
Yeah, I was craving a beer
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago. Well, almost 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I got a case of beer,
Nice
and
and cold.
I can't get over the prices. Just like mortified that a case of beer is almost $31. I mean, I don't really need it that much, but I caught one. I caught one on sale, Coors Light. I said, man, I haven't had a beer in a dog's age. Buy it, get it home. Now, back in the day, I could really put them down pretty good. That with the scotch and stuff. I had 2, and I was like, woohoo!
And we split them and put ice in it.
Yeah. She had a beer and a half and came in. She said, "I'm going to bed. I'm tired." Wow. Holy crap. Yeah, so how things change.
Yep.
So anybody who's younger than us,
Have fun now.
strap in because it's I tell you.
It sneaks up on you.
Hmm.
Like your mind is still doing things and your body's going.
Mine says, yeah, you can, mine, yeah, let's go out here. Everybody says, wait, get the frig out of here. Are you crazy?
Even putting your clothes on is dangerous. I gotta lean on something so I don't.
That's a fact. That is a fact because, I mean, coming out of the shower and trying to get dressed is like, I mean, what the hell, Just things don't cooperate. I don't know.
Stick to Scotch. He can't. It's so much. It's a lot of money to Scotch.
NBL, I almost had a coronary in a liquor store about a month ago. Okay, I have liquor, in there, but I like Johnny Black. That's my go-to. Well, I tell you, it was $47 for. Right? Was it $7.50?
Yeah.
$47. Nah, no.
Budweiser.
8-ounce Budweiser. That I still need your address.
Yes.
You got my email because somebody's getting mad at you.
I cannot paint anymore, so that's the last of the last. Because I got crooked fingers.
Unless she has a couple beers.
Maybe I'll straighten up.
So.
Johnny, that's cheap.
Yeah.
Cheap.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like sweet drinks. I don't like.
Yeah, we haven't. I mean, we'll go out when we do go out for dinner and stuff. Like we have one place we go to all the time, and I'll have my Chianti, and she'll have one or two drinks, and that's it. Just can't do it no more. And it's not a bad thing. I mean, just the prices, and I'm sure it's the same way where everybody lives.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like a gut punch, especially we're living on a fixed income, and I'm not crying the blues whatsoever. I like to make sure. Rob, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. I like to shop for different things, try new things and stuff like that, and like I said, buy in bulk all the time. And now I'm starting where I don't know. So. It's real hard. I even went to a couple different meat packers out west here to see if I can get like a quarter half beef and stuff like that. And because I like even if I get a quarter whole for my daughter and my grandsons and stuff like that. Boy, I tell you, you need a bank loan.
And then they have to ship it to you.
And yeah, well, that's what the whole thing is there. You're not getting it, cut fresh. Well, I put stuff in the freezer anyway when I get it all done.
Yeah.
But it's life changing. It really is. It's a new way of life that I'm not used to. Okay, and put it in terms like that. So, strap up, saddle in. Saddle up and strap in. Boy, am I goofed up, huh? It's not going to get easy, I don't think. And you know what? I don't go political. It's corporate greed as far as I'm concerned. It has nothing to do with anybody else. They just.
That's why you gotta grow your own.
Yeah.
If you have room.
Grow what? Our own what?
Grow your own.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something else.
Well,
Hey.
that too, but then you don't care how much.
Yeah, hey man.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Oh boy, oh boy. The other thing from moving out, we're here 6 years.
Oh yeah.
And the other thing is the dispensaries. Okay. And numerous times I got pulled over by the cops. Do I smell pot in the car? Well, what are you telling me? Do you smell it or don't you? You know what I mean? But out here, the only difference is, especially where I live, there's a lot of people here that have medical cards and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So the difference is you can't smoke it anywhere else in public. Okay, that's a misdemeanor. You can't. Oh yeah. You can't smoke it where I live. They got smoke detectors everywhere in here. Right. Can't smoke it in your apartment. So what they did was they opened up a couple lounges. All right, where with slot machines in there, the whole bit, where you buy your pot, whatever, and go into these different. They're closing them up. They're starting to close them up because business is down. So, new world for me. Really is definitely a new world. Yeah, Rob, I couldn't take it no more. I mean, the other day was 108 here. Yesterday was 108, and that's early on. So I got the old clippers out and said. And the other thing was.
And he did me too.
Everybody kept saying I'm going bald. Okay. And I got a bald spot in the back, and the way the girl would cut my hair, she would make it so that everything covered over all the spots that are getting thin. Look on the back now. I'm good as go. I'm good to go. And another guy told me that. Why do you grab my head like that?
It's actually growing.
It is. I'm telling you. Another guy said I was going gray and that I dyed my hair. I don't dye my hair. So.
I need to vape the stuff, Tom. Yes. We like to vape.
Yeah. You know what? We don't do, like I said, we don't do it a lot. Whenever I go off course from keto and I start aching, my knees and my joints start aching, I'll do it. The gummies and all that stuff. But we haven't done it in a while. I mean, we just ran out. And I'm just too lazy to get in the car and go and get some. But it takes the edge off. It really does.
Yeah. To sleep.
Yeah.
To sleep.
We
Yeah.
I hate when they grab your edges. You might come across with a knife or something. She's been all of a sudden lately. She's been a little physical, getting me, grab me, punching me, and hit me.
'Cause you do stupid things.
See what I mean? Witness, thousands, millions of people seeing that. And she's gonna write a story about it, guaranteed.
I got some. In
Unbelievable.
fact, I think it's this month. Ginger's in one of them.
Yeah, she wrote another story about now, right? Today we're all friends and all living in the same area and stuff.
No,
almost-
he got it all wrong, so just stop.
There you go.
She said, "What's mine is mine, and what's yours is yours." Yes, that's what I always say.
But no. See, you got it wrong. Yeah, that's right. It's mine also, and what's yours is mine. Yes. She always does. And you know, if I fly off the handle at doing something stupid or yelling at somebody in the car or whatever like that, she says to me, "What are you doing?
They don't hear it. I hear it. They don't hear it.
Just knock it off. Stop it." No. Tell you, it's tough.
But don't I yell too?
Oh yeah.
Get out of the way.
A long time ago, when we lived in North Carolina, okay, we had 17 acres, but this one plot that was all cleared out, and it was in a spot where the farmer that we bought it from
Oh yeah.
used to keep the cows would migrate into this one spot next to the place that we bought, and it was great soil. So it was loaded with manure in the ground, and you could always see everything was growing up, the grass and everything like that. So when he sectioned that off, and we bought that from him, that's where our garden was. So she's out. Things are starting to pop. We put them in, and things are starting to pop up pretty good. And she says, "Oh, look at the cute little bunny that we have running through." I say under my breath that's going to change pretty soon. So we were both watching the strawberries that we had, and there was one, boy, I tell you, it looked like an orange. This joker was getting bigger by the day, by the hour.
It wasn't ready yet, though.
But it wasn't quite ready, okay? So she goes outside, and I could hear her. "Hey! Where'd that strawberry go?"
All of them. They ate them all.
And I looked and I said, "Oh, look, there goes that little bunny." She went, "Shoot him!" Okay.
I love that place. The animals. One morning I'm washing dishes and I had a nice window.
Yeah.
And then it looks over at the garden. All of a sudden I get the water in the pot for the coffee and I look up and a cow is there looking at me in my window.
You know what he said? Got milk.
Yeah. I should have said that to him. They were everywhere.
That was quite the place. I mean, it was really, and that's when I was dealing with the bladder cancer.
Yeah.
And that's what turned me around a lot with doing what I'm doing now and stuff. But the best thing was when you get yourself down to almost zero, down to almost nothing. All right, that's when life, to me, that's when life starts. That's when life begins, because now you got to use your resources. You got to use whatever you learned throughout your life. Okay, to start kicking in and start taking care of matters.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what we did.
Yeah.
With that. That was a good learning curve.
We ate everything from the garden.
Everything.
Everything. And we had some garden.
Yeah.
And I had apple trees that I planted. You were like, ooh.
when I was diagnosed with the bladder cancer, then I had a couple. I had my first couple surgeries for it. They were removing tumors. They sent me to a nutritionist, endocrinologist, because they told me I had, from the treatment, I developed type 2 diabetes. To me, that was like, what are you talking about? You know, bad enough that I'm getting this treatment. Okay, one treatment would last 6 weeks, and I was into my 6th treatment. So I mean, and I don't want to get into how they would do the treatment. So it was horrible. Anyway. We started juicing. Okay, I started juicing. Greens and green apples and stuff. I had no clue. I had no idea. Hey, I'm a chef. I know how to cook things and put stuff together and everything like that. I didn't know anything about nutrition. You know what I mean? As far as they don't teach you that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. Anyway, one lady told us you need to juice. The greener, the better. So I was juicing collards, kale, all kinds of stuff, and we were growing it.
Yep, carrots.
But the woman said you need green apples. So Mrs. Green Thumb over here would take the seeds out of the apples, because actually apple seeds are toxic. Okay, they have cyanide in it.
Mm-hmm. They have cyanide.
They can actually hurt you. You know, accumulating over the years. Anyway, she would take them out and sort them in little cups, styrofoam cups, and whatever. Okay, and they were all over on our deck in the back, and these things started taking off. So we started putting them in the ground.
Yeah.
I mean, when we sold the property, I guess it was 2 years later, 2 or 3 years later. We had 14 apple trees along the road.
Yeah.
That went down, and along the fence line, we had sunflowers.
Mm-hmm.
That
Sunflowers
we
are
plant.
good for you.
Put sunflowers all around, and and then the rest of the garden. I even grew peanuts.
I even had a peach tree.
We had a peach tree. We had avocado. No,
I started the avocado. Something ate it.
no. We had, what was the other thing? A fig.
Figs. Ooh,
Fig
yeah,
tree.
Fig tree.
We were growing everything. Brussels sprouts. It was what a learning curve, what an experience it was, and eating like that and doing everything like that. I was told I didn't have cancer anymore. Mm-hmm. Here's my theory on that. I don't believe them. Okay, I think it's in you. Once you got it, it's in there. It's just put at bay for a little bit. So that's my thinking. Because will it come back? Well, I don't know. It sounds crazy, but I don't think you just get rid of it in one shot. So, but we got to the point where
We only had to go to the store for meat.
Yeah, we would get some meats and
the eggs. Our neighbors gave us the eggs from the chickens.
From me juicing a lot. I was juicing 3-4 times a day, and from all the residuals from there, we'd put in a bag and take them down to him. Give it to the chickens, and he'd give us a couple dozen eggs. Mm-hmm. And that's what we kind of that I liked. I like the barter system. Mm-hmm. Treat each other with respect, and everybody got along really well. And that's what we did for North Carolina.
Yep.
And then I got tired of it, but it just was.
It was hard when you got hurt.
Yeah.
We were like, there's nobody around us.
Yeah, the closest neighbor was like 2 or 3 miles away.
Yeah.
And
it was winter when you got hurt.
Yeah, I broke my leg, slip and fell. That's another story for another time. But then we moved to Florida, and then it just went back. I went back to my old ways, okay, because we go out and have a few drinks or eat whatever I wanted to eat, and then I blew back up again, and that's when I first started
Keto.
The first round of keto that I did. But then I got that poor me. Oh, why can't I have a double chocolate layered with scoop ice cream and whipped cream and a couple cherries? And why can't I have that?
And my cheesecake.
And her cheesecake. Marie makes a cheesecake. You need a forklift to lift it up. That's how heavy it is. It's all regatta cheese and cream cheese and stuff. I tell you, Italian cheesecake is delicious. Killer for me.
Yeah, you can't have it anymore.
So, yeah, life is good.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, listen, we've been up an hour and 5 minutes. I don't want to kill everybody here. 6 people in. I appreciate everybody that come up.
Yeah, yeah.
I tried to get it over for Seniors Food and Life, but it just didn't go. We're going to do this every once in a while. Pop up and just chat. That's basically what it is. Maybe in the future I'd like to have somebody come up with us and we can chat back and forth on there. So, all right, everybody, listen, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday and see you next time.
Bye.
Say goodbye, Marie.
Goodbye, Marie.
Ay, ay, ay. Take care, everybody. Thank you. Will you stop it?